BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts. And welcome back to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. I am the Corey C. All right, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. We don't want you to miss a single episode. We got a lot of heat coming, so make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you follow the show and tell every Tiger that you know. All right, I'm back with a special guest. We got the big man in the building. You already know who it is. Coming from Colorado, Taj Martin. Man, we couldn't wait to have you on the show. What's up, man?
What's good? What's good? I'm glad to be here.
Man, I see that smile on your face, man. I want to find out what that smile is about. So we're gonna dive off into it, man. So first and foremost, I want to say, welcome home. Welcome home. And I say that because you're from the South, right?
Right.
All right, all right. Represent where you from? City, state, high school?
So I'm from Helena, Arkansas. Um, I went to school in Jacksonville. So, yeah, a little bit about me. You know, Helena is about a small town. It's not too far from Jackson, about 3 hours from Jackson.
Okay, okay. That's good.
So, yeah.
Okay. Talk about high school football in Arkansas because we know about the Razorbacks, but when it comes to high school, I think sometimes Arkansas gets left out when you hear people talking about the South and the football pedigree. You hear Louisiana, you hear Florida, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, even Mississippi. But I know Arkansas got something to say as well. So what's that football like up there?
Up there it's just grimy, man. Like you said, we don't get that much attention, so that make us. I feel like it make everybody go harder to get their name out there. Like I said, they all grimy. Still the South, so everybody really big. So yeah, but football Arkansas is good though. Good play. Physical play. So yeah.
Is it big up there? Because they say football is king in the South. Down in Jackson, it's a football. From a high school standpoint, it's traditionally been a basketball city, but the state of Mississippi is a football state. So,
Yeah.
would you say it's more basketball, more football up there, and where you're from, Helena?
Uh, I feel like it's more probably basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's more probably
Basketball.
basketball. But football is starting to pick up now too, though. So yeah, it's
Okay.
catching.
So we see the size on you. I'm pretty sure the high school coach, especially coming from a small high school, I'm pretty sure the high school basketball coach tried to get you to play center. So did you play basketball too?
Oh yeah, I play basketball.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. Do you come from a football family or a family of athletes?
Yeah, I do. My mom played volleyball. She went to college for volleyball,
Okay. Okay.
UABB.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. All right.
so yeah,
So
my brother played baseball. My brother actually went here. He graduated from Jackson State. He played baseball
yeah.
his first year.
Fun fact. Yeah. A lot of people
So,
probably
yeah.
don't know. What's your brother's name?
Marquise Cheney.
Okay. And he played baseball, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
So you've been familiar with JSU.
yeah, for sure, for
How,
sure.
how did your mom feel about? I'm pretty sure she was happy to have you back home that close and in the swag. But how she feel about Jackson State though? Signing with Jackson State. Well, your brother played, so she's used to it by now.
Yeah, she actually she's in Tupelo now, so she's not that far from me. So she liked the whole thing. She liked Jackson. She liked everything that come with it. So yeah, she liking it.
You said she's at Tougaloo?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome, man. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So obviously you were out there in Colorado. What were some of the biggest differences between living down south and then being out there?
The biggest difference is really like it's a lot of new spots, honestly. Like stuff you never probably heard of, or different type of foods you never probably heard of. And I feel like out there, people are more like nicer. Like
Really?
yeah, like they'll have like conversations with you or stuff like that, talk to you and things. So, but yeah, it's very different from the south. But the
Right.
South food and stuff still better though.
Oh yeah. We're gonna always have the food, but that's interesting though, because typically you think about Southern hospitality. We usually hear that the people are nice down here, but not saying that people can't be nice anywhere else. But
Yeah,
that's interesting. So I'm pretty sure that you were happy to see that being so far away from home. The people were
yeah.
nice and warming and welcoming and inviting. But I know you had a challenging first couple of years out there, and I say that because, of course, you redshirted and then you were hampered by some injuries. So how challenging was it being so far away from home and not being able to play football?
It was challenging. My first year there, it was challenging, but at the same time, honestly, I felt like I needed that. To learn things. To get my feet wet, and just soak in knowledge. Coming from high school and college is a whole different level. You got to learn more things. Learn how the game go. I feel like last year as I played, I felt like I learned way more about the game and how the rhythm go of the game, stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like coming into this year, getting very comfortable. Getting back to where I was.
Gotcha. So let's fast forward. Let's skip ahead from your first couple years in Colorado and let's go to December 2022. We got to address the elephant in the room. You knew it was coming. In comes Coach Prime. Of course, and he left Jackson State. But just talk about the lead up to that. Had you guys, meaning the Colorado football team, had you been hearing about that, or did you find out when the news broke?
Um, Honestly, I mean, it was everywhere. So I mean, we was hearing about it. Everybody was really hearing about it, but we didn't think it was really gonna happen, but it did. So yeah.
Yep. When it did happen, what was kind of the overall sentiment or the mood around the team when he got the job?
Um, Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like everybody was really like, okay, like we happy, but we trying to still see what he going, what he bringing in. Like, how is he as a person at the end of the day?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I feel like everybody was really happy, but anxious to see like how he was too at the
Sure.
same.
Probably some mixed emotions, happy, nervous, not knowing what to
Yeah.
expect. Absolutely. So you go through the spring with Coach Prime and the new staff, and then you ultimately decide to enter the portal. So share with us what you can, what you care to share about that decision to move on.
Um, for me, it was just my first 2 years there we had a losing season. And, that really carried on into the spring because honestly I didn't know what I was willing to do for real. Like that carried over into the spring, and I wanted to see what Coach Prime would have to bring in. The coaching staff and players. I wasn't running from the competition like ever.
Right.
I just wanted to see what he was going to bring in. See the coaches and how everything was going. Now I just felt like for me it was just time for me to move on. I wasn't really happy in a
Mhm.
happy place
Yeah.
at the time, so I feel like I just needed a new start. Honestly.
No, understandable, man. That's key, man, in life and football, school, your career, your relationship, being happy. That's number one. So obviously, being in a position where you're happy is going to allow you to really produce the way you want to produce on the football field. So that kind of carries over. So I'm definitely with you on that. So how did Jackson State come into the picture? I know you said your brother played there and your mom played at Pine Bluff, so you're familiar with the swag. But specifically, when it comes to recruiting you, when it came to recruiting you, how did Jackson State come into the picture?
Um, Honestly, Coach Bradley, D coordinator, D line coach, we both from Helena.
Okay.
So we both from the same hometown. And he found me, called me up. We had a conversation. Coach TC, Coach TC is a great coach. He's a great person outside of coaching as well. So he was understanding of what I was, going through and what I needed. And I felt like they just brought that to the table. Like they was just on me.
When you got the call, how, and I know you were familiar with Jackson State, but would you say you had been following them recently because of your brother, or more so because Coach Prime brought that national attention to the program? So I guess A, had you been following them, and what kind of put you on to following them in the past couple of years?
I mean, I've been following him a little bit, like you said. My brother went here, so I mean, I knew a little bit about him. But yeah, it's Coach Prime as well. Things he did here. Um, but I feel like I've been knowing about Jackson State. So I mean, I've been to a couple games. I've been to the games in Memphis and
Okay.
things like that. So I mean, I felt the environment before. So
Okay. And what were those conversations like with your brother? I know he was a proponent, like saying, "Let's do it, man. Let's go, D. I love." So, was he trying to sway you, or he just let you be your own man and make your own decision?
Really, like honestly, he wasn't really trying to push me towards Jackson State or anything like that. He wanted me to make my own decision because at
Okay.
the end of the day, I'm gonna still have to be playing. You know, I'm gonna still have to go to the
Right.
school.
Right.
So I just felt like he was with me with whatever decision I made for real. Like he
Yeah.
ain't forced me to do anything.
Okay, that's a good big brother, man. I'm the same. I have a younger brother, and I'm the I love to the bone, but I never pushed that upon him. Never even talked about it. But he made that decision on his own, and I was so happy that he decided to go to Jack State without me pushing it. So I feel you, big bro. That's good. You made the right decision, little bro.
Yeah.
And then as far as doing their recruitment, did you get a chance to visit the campus
Oh
prior
yeah.
to committing? Okay,
Yeah.
so talk about that visit, what you saw, what you liked.
On the visit, it was just really me. I came in the summer. I was up road Coach Bradley. My pops came and my brother came. So uh, we liked it. You know, I mean, I kind of already knew about the campus and everything. So I mean, before I came. So I mean, but the new facilities and stuff like that, everything was good, and coaches was cool. So
Mhm.
you know, everything was good.
What was the guy? Because I noticed this when the we saw the tweet go out that you were entering the portal. It just blew up from a Jackson State standpoint, right? Because we're some crazy Rabbit fans. Not, I don't mean just you specifically, but any player. When we see him hitting the portal, if we think we got a chance at him, we're gonna kind of go crazy. So, what was that reaction like from Twitter, from social media, when you announced that you were hitting the portal, and then when you committed to Jackson State?
Honestly, I kind of had a feeling it was gonna do that. You know, just because you know my situation where I was, just like
Mhm,
that. But you know, I really was trying to not really focus on that. I was trying to focus on you know the best decision for me, honestly,
mhm.
because at the end of the day, I want to go somewhere where I feel wanted, you know, comfortable, you know, can play a big role into the defense. So I wasn't really paying attention too much to the fans, but they was there though, for sure.
So,
Uh,
what made you feel comfortable, and what made you feel wanted? Because you say that's a big part of your decision.
yeah. Really, just how the coaches just kept it real with me. Like,
Okay.
you know, they made me feel at home. You know, like I said, Coach Bradley, me and Coach Bradley from the same hometown, so it's just like, you know, he didn't been to the league, been to college, you know, so he really doing everything I'm trying to do. So
Hmm. Right. And then back in Colorado, of course, you had a number of, I guess, former teammates now in Colorado who had been at Jackson State, Travis Shador, Jeremiah Brown, Killer Cam, Tyler Brown. So did you talk to any of those guys about JSU, what it's like or what to expect, or was that conversation just not really something that was had?
I mean, in the locker room, we'll joke off sometimes, you know, about like the different schools and stuff like that. But you know, they always talk good about Jackson State, you know. Yeah, everything else, you know, they're my guys, so they just kept it real. You know, they wasn't sugarcoating anything and stuff like that. They just kept it real. So
And what has that transition been like so far? I know been there for what? How long have you been there? A couple months?
yeah.
What has it been like?
It's been good. You know, the players cool. You know, everybody cool. They brought me in as a family, really. So I've been liking the transition. You know, everybody got the same goal here. Everybody want to win, so
Hmm.
we all on the same page.
So, biggest surprises so far about the program. I like to ask this question. We have a Power Five transfer coming in. It's different. It's different transferring to the FCS level, and then especially HBCU and swag. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean it's different. It is what it is. So,
Yeah.
what have been some of the biggest surprises about the program, the team, the school, the city, the staff, just whatever?
Um. Honestly, like they really like everybody cool with everybody here. Like it ain't really no drop offs to me, honestly. I mean, it's a couple like we ain't really got everything. You know, Power Five got like facility wise and you know stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, we treat it like we at a P5. Honestly,
Okay.
like that's how we go around the day, go around the facility around about the day. We go about the day like we a P5 team. So I just feel like it ain't no drop offs because honestly, that's what we trying to work to eventually. You know, so
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, you talked about Coach Bradley being from your hometown, but talk about him specifically now that he's your coach. Because he, done the recruiting thing, but now you're on campus. Sometimes I know Coach this didn't happen with Coach Bradley, but sometimes coaches can change from after they, when they recruit you, and then once you get on campus, things can change. So just talk about Coach Bradley, how he is as a coach, your double duty, your defense coordinator and your D line coach.
Cause Riley's the same person
Okay.
off the field, really, but in between the lines, it's about business. Like he gonna coach you apart. He gonna want to make you want to make you better every day. Like that's really the main goal, is to get better every day. He want to work out techniques, stuff like that. So he a really good coach to me, honestly. Outside of just him being from my hometown, like he's
Mm-hmm.
actually a good coach. Because it's different when your coach actually played your position in the league. So it's like different when you can take knowledge from him and stuff in the mean little things he say, to get you to that next level. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like he's a good coach overall.
And what about the man, the head man, Coach TC Taylor? Talk about your thoughts on how he's running the program. Of course, a first year head coach, but what are you seeing from him that's kind of lets you know he's the man for the job?
Coach TC, he's very involved. Like this is one of the head coaches I've seen involved in like everything for real. Like he's always want to be involved. Like he always talking to us, encouraging us. He want to push us every day, really. And he really got the same goal. His mind is just to win. You know, he's just trying to go out there and prove why they say who he is. We're gonna win.
Mhm. Yep. And then talk about Coach Beef. Talk about Coach Beef with this strength and conditioning program. That's a lot of times that's one of the biggest drop offs when you talk about Power Five down to FCS and then
Yeah.
especially HBCU SWAC. But I know we're investing in that department and some upgrades are on the way. And I know Coach Beef, he's a Power Five guy himself. So just talk about your experience so far with that strength and conditioning.
Like I said, we carry ourselves like a P5 team, so I feel like it's really no drop off. Coach BV is a great strength conditioning coach. He tell us, still the things we working on, the reasons why we working on it. You know what I mean? He's doing everything he can with the fueling part too as well,
Mm.
like influencing our body, recovery and stuff like that. He's good at that. And yeah, he's a cool coach though. Overall, like he's very interactive with the players, and I like that. So.
And what's that current height and weight?
Oh, me, I'm 6'4", 220, 320, 320.
Okay. Is that about where you want to be? Where you want to play at?
Yeah, I mean, probably during the season I'll probably be like 215.
Okay. Okay. So let's hear about the team itself. So again, coming from Power Five school, we like to consider ourselves one of the more talented FCS programs out there. But what's your take on just the talent level? Of course, you're going up against these guys on the opposing side, and you're lining up next to these guys. A lot of them have been Power Five themselves. So just talk about that as well.
Uh, the talent level, I mean, it's there. You know, we still have talent here. I mean, it's not just like we don't have no talent or anything like that. There's still talents. People still on scholarship. So
Mm-hmm.
you still got to go out there and work every day. It's not easy and nothing like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything is still the same to me.
Okay. And of course, this team, well, I don't know if you knew or not, but I'm pretty sure you've heard. I'm pretty sure they're talking about it. Had one of the top defenses and D lines in FCS football the past 2 seasons under Coach Prime. But a lot of the naysayers, they're going to, say the talent is gone. Everybody left. That's what they say. So
Yeah.
let's hear it from you. Specifically the D line. What can expect? What can the fans expect this season from their defensive line?
The best group on the team.
Okay. Why? You got to give me a little bit.
Oh,
Got to
why?
give me a little bit more.
Oh, I just feel like because we come in every day with the same mission. Like we come in every day, just like you said, people think it's drop off. We have no talent, stuff like that. So I feel like, and Coach Bradley do a good job with us. He know what it takes. To play D line. Have a relentless D line. So I feel like we going out there and we gonna prove everybody wrong for real. Like we still have talent. We got P5s on the D line. So like
Mhm.
it's still there.
Okay. All right. All right. And what are you looking forward to the most this season? Just being at Jackson State, being in the SWAC, being back home.
Uh,
Is it a specific game, or is it, the fact that your family can pretty much come to every game, or what is it?
yeah, really, my family can come to every game for real.
Hmm.
That's really what it is. And we play UAPB
Yeah.
at UAPB October 28th. So That's gonna be fun.
And how far is that from your hometown?
Probably like hour.
Oh, okay, so it's right there.
Yeah, so
Okay, so you
ready.
definitely got to put on. You definitely got to put on a show. How many
Yeah,
years of eligibility you have left?
3.
3. Okay, wow. Okay, so you're here to stay. And what's your major?
Right now I'm doing prize, so it's like an open major, like
Okay,
really everything.
gotcha. All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, so let the fans know, man. Where can they find you on social media? Give us your Twitter, your well, I guess your X. They call it X now. Instagram, Threads, whatever else.
Yeah. My Instagram, Taj Martin, 2 Y's and 2 N's. Uh, Twitter, Taj Martin 2. Snapchat, Retro Ty 95. So yeah, y'all go follow me, man.
All right, and before we let you go, man, we need a message for the fans. Tell them something. They're here, they're listening, they're watching. So, what's that message for the fans for the upcoming season?
Trying to bring y'all a straight championship. We're going for a three-peat for sure.
That's it. Have you won a championship before on any level?
Yeah. I feel like basketball.
You won a basketball state championship,
Oh, state? Oh
or
no.
just any kind of championship? Have you won before?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. So, but not in football.
Mm-mm.
All right, so just get that
That is
ring size ready.
for sure.
All right, man. So there he is, the man, Ty Martin. Welcome to the team, man. Looking forward to seeing you wreak havoc all over the SWAC this season.
For sure. Appreciate
All
y'all.
right, no doubt. Take care, man.
Yeah.
Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club is presented by Bet Online.